Coffee Club.
It is Coffee Club on a Friday morning, April 11th, 2025. Brought to you in part by Owens Ordnance here in McCook. Stop by and see Matt and the crew anytime here today. Well, Josh, you ready for show number 213?
Ready.
It's going to be a fun one.
Ooh, a 13 on a Friday. That's
yeah, but it's not the date, so we should be good, right?
I don't know.
So I'm not stupid.
I did see like 7 black cats when I pulled in, so that's...
It's because the neighbor feeds them. He's got an old trough out there and everything now. And he's going to have to start using tractor and large equipment to start feeding our herd of cats that we have out there. Haley, let's start with the weekend poll, which is on our Facebook page.
Have you ever lied and said, "Oh, I didn't see your text"?
We're hoping for a lot of answers on that, and I'm pretty sure it's almost one-sided, but we'll see. Ready for introductions today. We have kind of a big room, Josh.
That's right.
We'll be talking with Brad Riemenschneider and Reese Gillespie. They're joining us here in studio to talk about Southwest Nebraska's high school rodeo. Jamie Mockery's here, drive-in movie. We're going to talk about some things that are coming up quick with that. And we got some new people, first-timers for Coffee Club for the McCook High School drama, Lucy, Ruby, and Riley. So welcome in for Coffee Club here today. All right, let's start with Brad. Southwest Nebraska High School Rodeo, about ready to go. Is that next weekend already?
Yes, be Friday, Saturday, this coming weekend. We're going to kind of a different change of pace. We're going to rodeo on Friday morning beginning at 9. We do use both arenas. So the boys compete in the Kiplinger, the girls' events happen in the Alice, and then we bring everybody back together after lunch. A lot of boys, girls team up together and stuff like that, so we get them all back together in the Kiplinger. So generally done about 2:30 in the afternoon. So huge event coming this Friday, Saturday. So I'd like to invite everybody up to the Kiplinger, the Red Willow County Fairgrounds, and take in the activities.
So, Reese, let's talk with you. One of the contestants. Tell us what you're doing.
So I'll be cutting on Friday night. Well, I guess I'll be team roping too Friday morning and Saturday morning. So that's always fun. And
So how long have you been rodeoing?
So this is my 3rd year in high school rodeo, and my 1st year to actually start team roping. So that's been really fun to get that figured out. So,
what's your horse's name?
One of them, the one I team rope on, is named Megs.
Megs?
Yep.
Yeah. Personality?
Just kind of
chill.
Yeah.
Kind of chill. Yeah. Because sometimes,
Oh, yeah. I had a wild horse. When my favorite horse story, we went out to Estes Park, and I was like maybe a sophomore in high school. And we went on this horse trail ride, and they brought out this like big old Clydesdale for me.
Oh, man.
And I was in the back, and we got started up the trail, and I soon was not only the first one up the hill, but my horse knew exactly where the hay barn was. And
you were just along for the ride.
I beat everybody to the top of the hill by at least 15 minutes. And I was just so scared. I was sitting on my horse, and I was just shaking. And the guy goes, "Yeah, that horse has been known to do that." And I was like, "Oh, thanks."
So much fun. Southwest Nebraska High School Rodeo. Nice little shot to the economy here, because we get people that come in from all over, right?
Yeah, it's a huge boost to the economy. I would like to say, if you live in McCook, you know the Kiplinger every weekend is busy. And part of the reason we're doing a Good Friday, Saturday rodeo this year is just because if you don't book that facility a year in advance, you don't get it. So that's kind of, we've done this one other time in the high school rodeo. Parents seem to like it. Kids are home Saturday night, not Sunday night at 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So it does benefit the parents, and kids enjoy it. We get done at 2 o'clock, so it gives a chance for everybody to kind of come downtown and mingle around the big city of McCook and look around. So huge boost to the community.
Reese, for you, you've been to a lot of different ones, so what's special about this one versus some of the other rodeos?
Well, I just like it's a big enough town we can go around, hang out like downtown or wherever, and it's the only actually indoor rodeo in all Nebraska, so that's pretty nice. So if the weather's bad, you're inside everything's consistent. Because some of them, if it rains or raining, you're still going to rodeo. That's just how it is. So that's really nice. And this is probably one of my favorite ones of this season. So
Friday and Saturday next weekend, the 18th and 19th, we've got some tickets. We got tickets to your choice, Friday or Saturday. Call into the radio station, 345-5598. If the phone doesn't work, we're kind of switching things around here. You can also post a comment on our Facebook Live that you want to go, and we'll pick a few people to give them some tickets. So, coming up next week in Southwest Nebraska High School Rodeo. Chat with Jamie next. There's an event coming up pretty quick, drive-in movie. So give us the background on that.
Yeah, so I am the chair of our community impact team at McCook Christian Church. We've done different things for Easter season throughout the years, and this year we're like, hey, we love the drive-in movie. We love what YCR has done with that and the fairgrounds and things like that. So we were like, let's find a movie. So found Peter Rabbit. It'll be playing Saturday night. Gates will open at 7:30. The show we're hoping to start about 8:15. It'll be kind of when it's dark enough. We'll push play. So
Saturday tomorrow or next week?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
No, tomorrow.
Saturday.
Tomorrow the 12th.
Okay, 12th. Yeah.
Yes,
so
tomorrow the 12th. I don't know what day it is. I've been out of town like 8 of the last 10 days. So, yes, Saturday the 12th. So tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if you've not been there, this is a great, if the weather's good, lines of cars and old-fashioned way. I'm excited taking the grandkids. Popping on the Bricks is going to be there selling some popcorn. And then our youth will be selling some sodas and waters and teas and things like that. So come on out, enjoy Peter Rabbit. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So you said, 8 o'clock tomorrow night?
Yep.
8 o'clock looks like should still be almost 50 degrees, so should be really nice.
Bring some blankets. They'll be good. The kids can run a little bit. They'll be warm. So, but yeah, come out and see us.
Nope, I'm going to correct myself. It should be almost 65 degrees.
Oh, well, then maybe we better bring some water balloons or something.
I love it.
So yeah, come out and just hang out with us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay. Should be a lot of great fun at the Redwell County Fairgrounds. And then also Alice in Wonderland is getting ready to be produced. So Lucy, tell us a little bit about that.
Opening tomorrow night, actually. For
Opening
Alice
tomorrow?
in Wonderland. Yes, yeah. So that will open at 7, and tickets are $7 for adults, $5 for students, and then we have a matinee showing on Sunday at 2, and then we also have a showing Sunday at 7, and then Monday night at 7 as well. So
Man.
busy.
This is another example. When people say there's nothing to do, perfect example.
You have to make choices now.
You do.
Make good choices.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, Lucy, tell us about the production of Alice in Wonderland from the McCook Drama Department.
Yeah, so we all auditioned for it 5 weeks ago, and we've had 5 weeks to put this together. And
wow.
What's something that's really special, actually, is we looked at the cast list, and both Riley and I were Alice. So for, I think, Saturday night, you're Alice. And then I'm Alice for the Sunday showing and the matinee, and then she's Sunday night and I'm Monday. So
you have to flip a coin for who's the understudy or what? No.
Yeah, well,
Basically.
there's a main Alice and a second Alice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. And so we flip-flop those roles each night.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It is-
So you had to learn both parts then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who'd you bring with you here?
I am Ruby. I'm the White Rabbit. I'm also the assistant director for the show. So.
All right. So what do you like about this production versus some of the ones you've done before?
You have a lot of creative freedom because it's Wonderland, which is super, super, super cool. Because like other times, like I was in Little Women, which was so much fun, but it's very much, you have to stay within the book and within the time period, which is fun. But like with this, it's Wonderland. I can do whatever. So that's a lot of fun character-wise. So, yeah.
There's definitely a lot of creative liberty that you can have with this show. And also, I just think the fact that it's so fun and it's just like a classic film that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And I mean, what you can forgot what I was gonna say.
what does a look like for tickets? How do people have to purchase tickets, or how do they get to the show?
I think at the door.
Yeah, you just come into the door and
Yep.
right before you
At
walk
the
into
high school auditorium. Yeah. Yep. Super fun.
What other productions have you guys as a drama team done?
I feel like we've done a lot throughout high school because we
Yeah.
do a spring play every year, and then we have a one act too. And this year for one act we did Witches in Salem, and it's kind of like a parody of the Crucible. So that was pretty fun to do too.
Yeah. We last year also for one act we wrote our own, which was fun. It was kind of all over the place, but it was so fun to watch. I was also like 9 months pregnant in that production, so I had like a giant belly and just got to walk around the place. It was so fun.
The props for that show were pretty fun.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
So Alice in Wonderland, give us the performance times again.
Yeah. So Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2, Sunday at 7, and Monday at 7.
All right. And all taking place in the auditorium at the high school?
Yep.
All right. Should be a lot of fun. We're ready for some of our topics for our coffee club. We're going to start off with the first one, which is the weekend poll. Haley.
So our weekend poll is, have you ever lied and said that, oh, I didn't see your text?
Yeah. Do we have any answers on the...
On 1, 2, 3, all at the same time.
Yes. Who said no?
I'm really truthful.
Bless you. Seriously, I mean, I figured it'd be very heavily one-sided, but kudos to you.
Oh, thank you.
So for everybody else, I mean, why do you do that, Josh?
Because I don't want to talk to you.
I'm with Josh. I often avoid messages so I don't have to talk to people.
I much rather would have a phone call than a text. I really would. I mean, every time.
Text
That's
me.
because we're old.
Is that it? You think?
No. I'd also rather have a phone call. So
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Are you an old soul?
100%.
It's not a bad thing. Josh, in most things, is an old soul.
Yeah. I mean, depends on who's calling. If I'd rather have a conversation or a text.
Well, if it's going to be a quick phone call or if it's going to be...
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, but then you can be like, hey, I'd love to talk to you. We can reschedule this. And you just like get to hear the person's voice, and like that's so special.
Yeah. Some people, I don't
So
think
far,
that
you're the
really
most
works
adult
for.
person in the room. That's great, Lucy. The other day, I was helping out with our youth group at the church, and I asked this question. And it was one of those where everybody's sitting in a circle, and you ask a question, and if it fits for you, you have to get up and get a new chair. Everybody got up, I'm like, hey, you're all in church,
Sometimes my service does it for me.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, like we'll be sitting there and Darcy will get like, did you get that text message? And I'm like, oh, nope. Too bad.
Yeah. Brad, how about you?
My problem is I can't hear my little phone beep.
The ding,
So generally
yeah.
speaking, you're better to call Brad.
Yeah.
I will generally get back to you, but it might be a day before I see it. So, yeah, if you want to talk to Brad, call me.
That's good. Weekend poll, you can go and help us out. I'd love to get a bunch of answers, especially if we've got some more Lucy's out there. That'd be great. You can see that on the Coyote Country Facebook page. Next topic is, what states make the cut as the Midwest? We're just going to say Nebraska because obviously. Kansas, why not? But who has an answer for what states make the Midwest?
I would honestly just add like maybe South Dakota on there.
Right.
Because I feel like those are really the only states that are actually in the middle.
Okay, all right. Who else got it?
Montana's got to fall in there.
Montana, he says, yeah. Okay, Reese? Use your mic, bud.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't know. Let's probably Colorado. Hard to say. I don't know. I guess
you can say Colorado
If you're
for
going
Brad.
strictly in the middle, I feel like Oklahoma has to be in there because it's right in the middle
Yeah.
Okay,
too.
I'll give you that. All right, gals?
Well, I recently went to Ohio, and like it's technically in the Midwest, but it is a completely different world out there.
Yeah, no kidding. All right,
Yeah.
Jamie?
So I know everyone's going to be jealous, but I've just spent 4 days at a museum conference, and their definition is actually goes down from Texas to North Dakota, and Mississippi is part of that conference
Really?
also. So they're bringing a conference. The Midwest Museum Conference is going to be in Omaha. And when they were listing all the states, I'm like, you mean it's the statewide conference? Because they really couldn't put a boundary on it. So
I mean, if we could, I wouldn't mind adding Louisiana if we get some of the, the Cajun.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
The food.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we don't want to say it.
Don't say it.
Don't. Haley,
Yeah.
I know you spend a whole week
I
there
know.
every
She always
year.
got family there, so that's why.
They have bad corn, but I think we have to say Iowa.
Oh.
I know.
Okay. Well, the actual definition is Nebraska, Kansas, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, and Missouri. I like Jamie's, kind of middle
Yeah.
a little bit better.
But Texas feels like its own entity.
Yeah.
Like Texas is so big it
I
doesn't
would consider Texas.
Yeah, Texas is Texas.
That's a good one. Next topic for the Coffee Club. What tastes a little better burnt? Okay. Riley, you get to start this one here for us today.
Oh, I feel like so many things. Like you could almost like slightly burn anything and it would taste good.
Really?
Yeah, I mean think of like I'm with you. Stuff you cook, obviously, but
Yeah.
like marshmallows, popcorn. We were talking
Chicken
yesterday.
nuggets?
Yeah, chicken nuggets, like
that are
tater
just like a
tots.
little brown. So good.
Absolutely.
Ruby, how about you?
I don't feel like something slightly burnt is burnt. Like when I saw burnt, I was like, oh, okay, charcoal black. I would say nothing. I hate burnt marshmallows. Not a fan of burnt popcorn. It smells bad.
So you
I
like
think good is burnt.
you like it a little toasty?
Yeah, a little toasty,
Okay.
but burnt is far too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Reese, you're up. What tastes a little better burnt?
I kind of said tater tots. I'd have to agree with that. My mom's motto is turn the oven up as hot as you can get it. Stick them in until they're like actually crispy because you don't want a soggy tater tot. They're very crispy.
Yeah.
And I'd also say burn ends are pretty good. Like those, I love burn ends. So.
That's a real thing. Brad,
He took mine burn ends, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tough to beat burn ends.
Jamie, what tastes a little better burnt?
grilled hot dogs. If they don't have a black spot, they are not good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm little smokies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like for breakfast, a lot of times we'll do little smokies. It's the same thing with breakfast sausage. Like if you got that little char on the bottom of it, it's really good. Like Cordell will actually he'll pick up his little smoky and he'll be like, this one's not cooked.
Haley, what tastes a little better burnt?
Nothing.
Oh, you're one of those.
Absolutely nothing. And if it's burnt, I probably won't eat it. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't stand the burnt taste. So
Yeah. I'm going to say, I got to be careful with this. Not always, but some coffee beans, just a hair, if it's like a chocolate covered coffee bean. But what gives you the heebie-jeebies is our next topic for the Coffee Club. Haley, you want to start that one?
snakes and spiders.
Oh.
Those are absolutely no.
I had a spider yesterday, and I thought about you.
Here?
No, I was in my basement.
It's time to spray.
Yeah.
You gotta get on that list. We're already on that.
I was in no position to be able to spray. I just had to let it walk by.
You just got to remember. Oh,
Did you have a shoe on?
You were in that
A shoe
room.
close by?
No, I was
Anything?
I was preoccupied.
Oh,
I was in church.
okay.
You were exposed, if you will. No,
That's when you yell, "Code Red!" Kyle would come running.
No, Kyle or Cordell was just going, "Daddy, I think that's a spider." And I said, "Yeah."
go get the bug.
Go
assault.
grab a shoe.
Oh, he didn't want to kill it.
How many people have ever relocated a pest? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's one and done for you.
Nah,
It's done.
Straight killers.
Yeah.
We're straight killers over here.
No mercy.
What else gives you the heebie-jeebies?
Cotton balls.
Oh.
Yeah, cotton balls give me the heebie-jeebies. Also, people that play with their food a lot. Like they can't just eat it. They gotta play with it a lot.
Feel triggered?
Yeah, so like even like when they pull apart cotton candy, and then like they do the whole like finger lick thing, like they gotta lick every finger.
Oh.
Like that gets me.
Oh, also, what's the microfiber towels?
Oh yeah,
I can't stand those.
These right here?
Yes.
What's wrong with those? You can.
That one's not as bad. The orange one. Where's the orange one? Is that in your desk drawer?
I don't know.
There used to be an orange one in here that would like get caught on your hand, like you felt like you were a spider,
Yeah.
like you had Spider-Man powers.
I don't know why that bothers you so much.
I don't know, but the ones that I had to fold
Oh yeah.
for Grady to clean with, that bothered me deeply.
Brad, what gives you the heebie-jeebies? What would you say?
I've got to say snakes. My dad used to always say, God put snakes on earth just to make people hurt themselves. Because
if you see one, you become a ninja.
I can take care of it, but the initial shock is crazy.
Have you seen any snakes this year yet?
I have not yet this year.
Me either. Yeah.
I see them mowing down in the bottom every now and again. Mm-hmm. They cannot outrun my John Deere mower.
One of the coolest pictures of a snake that I've seen in a long time. There was a storm chaser. I think he was down in, it was one of the non-Midwest states. And he got a picture of a rattler that was all coiled up, ready to strike, and this giant thunderhead in the background. And he could probably make a lot of money with that picture. It's really cool. So snakes on the heebie-jeebie list. How about you there?
I'd say not single spiders, but if it's like a big group, you know, like Harry Potter when they go in that nest.
Oh yeah.
That I hate that. Like I could not handle being in that with that many spiders all around. And also bats. I am not a fan of bats. Me and my mom both hate them. They don't like get in our house, and
You know.
So do you stay away from like the bat part of the like Omaha?
Yeah, because they're always swooping around. You don't know if they're gonna like land on your head or what they're doing. So
I know where you live. There's a bunch of bats that fly around just before dark.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever see them at night?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
You can always tell because the wings are the wrong direction.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see, Lucy, you're up for what gives you the heebie-jeebies.
This is kind of weird, but I'm very particular about the way people pronounce things. So especially.
Do you want a job?
No, she correct us the whole time.
But like when somebody says curtain, curtain, there's T's in there, and button. Ugh.
Okay, how do you pronounce this word? O-F-T-E-N.
Often.
Actually,
Often?
Technically, it's often. The T is silent. However, they must have some kind of like conference or something. They decided that either is permissible now.
Oh my gosh.
But the official original pronunciation was often.
Does the English teacher have a say?
My sister? Yeah, I don't know.
Can she confirm that you're English?
My sister's got a master's of English.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust you in any of that.
We're lucky I can spell it. Yeah.
That's out.
Yeah.
So how do you say crayon?
Crayon. Yeah. Crayon.
Crayon.
It's weird because I can't decide. That's one word I cannot decide how to pronounce it because it's crayon and crayon, and it's like I don't know. You can go with the way it's spelled, but then also the way I don't know.
See, I love that. Did you hear that? She said spelt. She put a soft T on it to help. Yeah. Have you taken elocution lessons?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay.
It's just a nitpicky thing of mine.
That's very cool. It works out well for the drama, right? Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Riley, how about you? What gives you the heebie-jeebies? That's the topic.
So this happens pretty often, but when people eat and then they start breathing really hard. I'm sorry, but it just gets to be so bad. I won't say anything, but I'll look over and I'll be like,
yeah. Everybody's gonna be self-conscious having a snack now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, Ruby, what gives you the heebie-jeebies?
So Nicolas Cage actually really scares me.
It was the motorcycle movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's just all of his movies. And then I saw him in that horrifying makeup for like that Long Legs movie, and that just made it even worse. Like, it's kind of an irrational fear. I know he's not gonna get me, but like when I'm in my house and my whole family's gone and I'm turning on a movie, like I'm scared of Nicolas Cage. Like, I just get really bad vibes from the guy.
The way he just looks through you in National Treasure.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yeah, and he's almost the same person in every movie, just a little different. Like, it freaks me out a little.
His mouth is like always slightly open. He's like
it scares me. He's threatening.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Jamie, what gives you the heebie-jeebies?
Ticks.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot just, if I'm sitting there and you have a tick, now I'm going to be like squirmish for 2 days. Can't do ticks. I don't mind spiders, but I don't then like walking through and having a spider web. Like, then it feels like it's in your hair all the time, or, like, so those two. And snakes, I don't love them, but I'm kind of like, once the surprise is over, I'm okay. I don't like the way they surprise you like that, but ticks is probably number one.
If I can see it, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
The problem
I
is,
just don't like the way they move. I
What?
think that's what freaks me out the most.
But I love going to see them in a zoo.
Yeah.
Like, if they're behind glass, I think they're an amazing creature. But if you're out, growing up on the farm and stuff like that, you're always out like, oh, and then it's like, oh wait, there he is. Let him have his space, and I have mine. We're good.
So I was helping fix fence one day, and I went and sat on a cooler, and all of a sudden I heard it, and I looked down, and a rattlesnake was between my feet. And so they had one of our friends was just like, at the count of 3, you're gonna tip over backwards. And so I was sitting there shaking, and I tipped over backwards on 3, and he hit that thing with a shovel. And that was the closest I've ever been to a snake without getting bit.
oh my goodness.
That close, I said I wouldn't wait till 3. I've done passed out on 1.
Exactly. I'm a little shocked that Josh didn't bring up the dolls.
But everybody's tortured me with dolls.
Dolls and clowns.
And so they don't really bother me as bad as like the heebie-jeebies, that's scary stuff. The heebie-jeebies is like this thing that just like that.
Get the full body shiver thing going.
My brother says grasshoppers.
What?
He has a fear of grasshoppers.
What's wrong with
He thinks they bite.
Oh.
And so or when they're like crawling on you and their sticky legs, like he doesn't like that feel.
What a fun topic. What gives you the heebie-jeebies? The next one for Coffee Club, and I like this one here too. What's one thing that you've always wanted to try, but really just didn't have the courage to do? Okay. Reese, you want to start us off?
Sure. Probably skydiving. I'd like to do that.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah, my brother did it. He said the same thing. He was really fun. And I think it'd be fun. Or like how the Army does it, like paratrooping. I would like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter and her husband, that was one of their first dates, was skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an intense first date.
Yeah.
You're either all in or out now.
Could you do the squirrel suit, like that wingsuit?
Probably, as long as I had a parachute.
I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
I think that looks so cool.
Yeah. I would love to do that. I probably would not skirt the edges of the earth the way some of those Red Bull guys do, but that would be a lot of fun. All right. Ruby, what's one thing you've always wanted to try, didn't have the courage?
I would probably also say like skydiving or bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Sounds like a little more fun because at least I'm attached to a cord.
Yeah.
But like I want to do it, but that cord could snap. And black lipstick. I don't feel like I would be able to wear it for very long because it would start to like have a ring. Like I very well could, but I just don't think I could rock it like I should.
Yeah. Black lipstick. Yeah. All right, Lucy.
I don't really know. Like, I don't have stage fright. I don't get scared talking to people. Like, I've performed a lot.
Yeah.
So I like, that doesn't really scare me. And like, I don't know, if something scares me, I normally just do it. I don't know.
Get it over with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but I would love to go skydiving. Haven't had the opportunity, but like, I could totally see myself doing something like that. So.
All right. Riley.
Now I feel like really lame for mine, because mine is like something I've always wanted to do like in high school. So, in track, how they do pole vaulting?
Yeah.
I could never. I'm 5'9", and like it's a short person sport, and I just know I would
Why
die.
is it a short person's
Because
sport?
they move so much easier. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it isn't impossible. You definitely could do it. It's just.
As a senior in high school, I was 230 pounds, so it would take a big pole to get me over. I understand that.
Doesn't mean you can't try it.
Yeah. But I'm sure if you went down there,
I mean, I probably could, but now I'm too scared at this point. So.
Yeah, it's too late.
Pole
It's too
vaulting.
late.
I love
It's too
that.
late.
Great answer. Jamie, what's something you always wanted to try, haven't had the courage?
A tattoo. I've always, my wife even paid for me when so my dad passed away a long time ago, and we have like his brand, and my kids are like, hey, for Father's Day, we're all going to go get this tattoo. One of us is all that has it so far. The rest of us have all chickened out.
Yeah.
And it's just something, and I think it's also like, I've always kind of like, I don't want that when I'm 80 years old. Like, it's always what decision is what really is going to go on your body. And then, so yeah, I've always chickened out for it, but I'm always like, ooh, I'm going to go get a tattoo. And it never happens.
It always starts out, oh, what a pretty little sparrow. Oh, what happened to the buzzard? That's good. If you were going to do a tattoo, would that be the one?
Yeah, I have my dad's brand, and then I actually have picked out a cross with the 41st day is.
Yeah.
I always have that ready. I just
that.
have to walk through the door, I think.
Yeah. All right. Reese, I got a tattoo I'm going to show you here in a minute. But Reese, how about you?
I did
What would you like to try? Just don't have the courage.
I did the skydiving.
Oh, the skydiving.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad.
Zip lining. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm not a fan of heights, and I always have a fear that once I jump off on that cable, it might not hold me, and that's going to be a long fall to the trees.
Yeah.
So zip lining for me, just the fear of heights, and then the what if. What if the cable doesn't work?
Yeah.
So
Josh?
I'm a chicken. I don't try nothing that I know is going to be dangerous. So like I don't. Yeah. Like I'm a baby when it comes to that because I fall harder than everybody else. Gravity's not my friend. But I would love to go like 200 miles per hour in a car, just free and easy, listening to some Freebird.
Do you want to be the driver or rider?
Yeah, no, I want to drive.
Yeah. Okay.
The only person I would trust my father-in-law to drive if I was the passenger.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to be in control with it.
Yeah. I get that. Haley?
I can agree with the tattoo because I'm like, I've always wondered, like, what would I do? And because I want it to mean something.
Yep.
I mean, it's on my body forever. Another thing I've always wanted to try, but I've watched horrible videos of it, but I've always wanted to go parasailing.
Oh, yeah.
And I almost did it in Australia, but I chickened out.
The parasailing that I remember is from Jurassic Park. So I'm out. I don't want to have to fight no pterodactyls.
Okay, for the tattoo, here's an example of the one that I've always kind of wanted, and it's pretty intense. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, wow.
But
That's cool.
if I was going to do a tattoo, for those of you, I don't know if you can really see that online or not, but the idea basically is, a bass guitar, has a real nice SM55 microphone. It's got a turntable in there and kind of a montage of all the things that I do. I think that's probably about a $2,500 tattoo. So
maybe not today.
Maybe not today.
I don't see a Frisbee disc in there.
I'm sure we could work that in somewhere. Yeah.
Whitewater rafting was also, somebody said. And then my brother telling Michaela that I'm going to start coffee roasting.
Very good. You're going to?
No, that was my brother who said that, not me.
I love it.
But yeah, I'll probably help him.
Did we get everybody for what gives you the heebie-jeebies? And
not you.
What you've always wanted to try, didn't have the courage?
You didn't answer.
Oh. For me, wow. I don't know. I'm not really afraid of anything that I can think of.
I just thought of one.
Okay.
I'm terrified of alligators and crocodiles.
What?
I was little and like my papa was watching a documentary about like these crocodiles and how they were like eating people in Africa, and then they like killed the crocodile and then like found human bones in its body, and I can't. That is something I will not, like every time we're in the Omaha Zoo and there's like the pit of them and you have to walk across the bridge, I like close my eyes every time. I'm so terrified of alligators and crocodiles.
That just means you didn't grow up watching Crocodile Dundee.
Crikey!
There's no way I can live in Florida.
I think I'll touch it.
So when somebody says, "See you later, alligator,"
That's fine.
After a while,
Like,
crocodile.
No. I one time got lost with my friends in the Omaha Zoo, and that was so terrifying. Not because we were lost, because we were stuck with the alligators and crocodiles.
Yeah.
I would love to be at the zoo at night. That would be so cool.
I'd like to wrestle one.
Yeah. How about you? And would you, if somebody paid for it, would you?
Yes.
Go do the little dive with sharks thing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Shark Week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all we talk about.
Yeah. I can swim with sharks.
Swim with the fishes.
I could even go boop on their nose. Boop.
Kind of excited about our next topic for Coffee Club here. This should be a fun one. How do you micro dish out petty aggressiveness? Micro petty aggressiveness. So for an example, someone on your team behaves horribly. So when you send emails out, you use a slightly smaller font for their name. Enough that you know that, haha, got him. But, so that's the concept. Haley, you want to start this? Do you have an answer?
I don't know. I tried asking my husband this if he's seen anything that I've done. And he's like, well, you're a woman. You say one thing and mean another. So I'm like, well, that didn't really help.
That was far from micro pettiness on his point.
I know. I was like, that does not help me out.
So we had one teacher that was just a nasty person. Mm-hmm. And so we took tacks and put it underneath her chair. So when she would sat down, the weight would just give her a slight poke in the butt. And, but when you would sit up and you'd rub your hand across the seat, you couldn't feel it.
Oh, wow.
But for a whole year, she'd go, man, something is wrong with my chair.
Joshua. Brad, micro pettiness.
For me, I think it's the silence treatment. You just act like, hey, nothing happened. Somebody says something. If it gets on your wrong side, you just keep on keeping on.
Kind of let it go.
Like you didn't even hear it.
You don't answer their text message.
That's exactly right.
All right, Reese. How do you dish out micro pettiness?
I don't know. Sometimes when people say something stupid, like they're trying to be funny, I'll just like laugh like it's fake, like just like kind of embarrass them, So then they're like, "Oh, that was not smart."
You want a job here?
That's two. Yeah. All right, Lucy.
I don't really know. Oh, my sister and I share a room.
Okay.
And there is like she likes to see all of her things.
Does she know this?
Yes.
Okay.
She knows this.
I was gonna say you're live on the radio.
One time, she would not put her stuff away, and so I duct taped it to her pillow, so she couldn't fall asleep until she put her stuff away, and it worked.
Fantastic. All right, Jamie. Micro pettiness.
I gotta be careful because I probably do this at work. Probably overly make people talk to me more than they normally would. Like if there's, there's been like a little bit of an argument or a little bit of, and I'm like, every time you walk through the door, I am going to just cover you in kindness and make you stand there and talk to me until it's been resolved.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
I figured hers. Her eyes tell the story for her.
Oh, absolutely.
Her eyes are her micro pettiness.
Yeah. I'm bad at that.
In a meeting yesterday, somebody texted me and said, your face is saying a lot right now. I'm like, Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's great. Riley, how do you dish out micro pettiness?
Well, for me, I probably do this a lot. But I laugh at like basically everything. So when I'm like mad at someone, but I don't want to say something, I just won't laugh at their jokes. And I'll just like stare at them like.
What if it's actually funny?
It's hard, but.
That's good. Ruby.
I would say I do like both the laugh things too. Like, if someone's saying something and I think it's just the dumbest thing ever and they've been really annoying, I'll be like, oh, or like with theater, especially, like I'm involved in like a lot of aspects of the show, especially hair, makeup, and costumes. So like, if someone in the show isn't like holding their end of the team up, like, you may or may not look like a clown on stage. Like, that's not really my fault. It's just your costume, I promise.
That's a great.
Nobody this year, though, has any bad costumes. Everybody's been pretty good this year.
Okay, this makeup won't work in the lights.
That's a power we all wish we had sometimes.
That's good. Micro pettiness. Okay, we're going to play a couple games. And then we'll have birthdays and anniversaries. So you want to start calling those in. 345-5598. Phone line still working?
Sure.
I think so.
Okay. Because we're adjusting some things with the phone. So 345-5598.
My brother said, I don't think I'm petty. Can't answer. My brother.
You think?
I could probably think of a couple things that he beat me up over.
You can also post the birthdays on our Coyote Country Facebook page where we're live right now, and we'll try to get those on for you. Game time here. Spy the lie. Who wants to answer first, and we'll agree or disagree with you? Who's up?
I'll go first.
Brad. Okay, spy the lie. There's 3 stats. One of them's a lie. You tell me which one. The 3 stats. Here's the first stat. The first zoo in the United States was in Philadelphia. The T-shirt was invented by automaker Henry Ford, or the state of California raises most turkeys out of all the United States. Which one's the lie?
Henry Ford inventing the T-shirt.
Okay. Who agrees with Brad? Raise your hands. Nice big.
Oh, I'm going to agree.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Unless they were all button-down shirts before.
Who says the first zoo is the lie? First zoo in Philadelphia? Okay. And who says the state of California raises most turkeys? Nobody? Believe it or not, the lie is the T-shirt was not invented by automaker Henry Ford. So, Brad, nice job. Way to go.
Early 1900s, everybody wore button-up stuff and everything was handmade. So there was no T-shirts that said, smile today, you're on camera.
Nah, that didn't come until Forrest Gump.
That's not, no.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do some finish the phrase. See if you can tell us what the tagline of these companies are. So, finish the phrase. Let's see. Jamie, you're up first. Melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
And who is it?
M&M's.
M&M's. Very good. Josh, have it.
Your way.
Who is it?
BK.
Burger King, yeah. Let's see. Brad. This is a hard one. I think you can get it. Tastes so good. Okay, I'll give you one more. Tastes so good, cats.
Cats adore it. I don't know.
No.
You got me.
Haley, anybody else? Tastes so good, cats.
Ask for it.
It's Meow Mix, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Tastes so good, cats ask for it by name. Mail mix.
We just hear it all day.
Yeah. All right, Ruby. The quicker picker
Upper.
and who is it?
Bounty.
Bounty. Very good. Riley. Bet you can't eat just
one. I don't remember who that is.
and who is it?
Pringles or Lay's.
It's Lay's.
That's chips.
Reese, it just keeps going and going
I don't know.
and going.
Yeah.
Energizer Bunny.
Energizer Bunny, yeah. Haley, because you're worth it. Well, I said the last word, I'm sorry. But who is it? Does anybody know? Because you're worth it.
That sounds like a hair product or
Close. L'Oreal. It's
Okay.
more makeup. Yeah. Okay. Josh, this one's hard, so you got it. Got.
milk.
Yes. Very good. So finish the phrase. Couple of would you rathers, and then we'll get to the birthdays. 345-5598 to call those in. So, would you rather star in a movie or write a best-selling book? Lucy, you go first.
Probably star in a movie just because I like writing. I'm probably not any good at it.
Yeah.
So I feel more comfortable acting.
You'd rather star in a movie. Start a movie or write a best-selling book?
Definitely star in a movie. I suck at writing.
Yeah, I'd star in a movie too. I don't think anybody wants to read a book about like an argumentative essay. That's all right.
All right, Jamie, how about you?
I think I'd rather write a book.
Yeah.
I'd probably say write a book, just because then you get to go on a book tour. Like, you're going to be on all the talk shows all over the place, you know?
You gotta be on
the
movie
book tour.
tours, though.
Well, yeah, but I'd
Yeah.
write a book, because people will be like, that was a good book.
For me, I would say I'd rather write a best-selling book, and the reason is because I can still go someplace, have a coffee, and nobody's going to know me there. Yeah. Brad,
Write a book.
write a book.
I'm gonna star in a movie.
You'd be a great star in a movie. You really would.
I can't. I gave up books in college, so
Haley, would you rather?
I'd say probably star in a movie.
Okay, our last topic before the birthdays on the Would You Rather. Would you rather know how the world ends or when the world ends? How or when?
I think a how.
Yeah, I'm with Josh on that one.
'Cause, like, I want it to be like
Yeah.
bolts at like meatball and pizza.
Falling from the sky?
Yeah.
Brad, how about you?
I'd say how the world is.
How?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
when.
I'd probably say win, because if you knew how, like, it's a thunderstorm or something like that, like, obviously not going to win. But every time there was one, you're like, the world's going to end, but you don't know if it's that one, you know?
I don't know. There's pros and cons to both. I don't really know.
It's a big philosophical question, really.
It is, yeah. Because, like, if you know how, then you're always like you said, oh my gosh, a thunderstorm. But if you know when, it's like there's 36 hours, guys.
Yeah,
And I don't know.
Yeah, but you can consistently do things because you think the world's going to end with
Yeah.
that. So, like,
If you know
live
you
like
got
were
2 hours
dying.
left, Josh is going to go find a hot rod car and he's going to get his 200,
Or wrestle a gator. One of the two. I don't know.
Jamie, how or when the world ends?
I think how.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we worry too much. I think if you know when, that's all you'd be like. You wouldn't enjoy then what was left because you'd be, oh wait,
Yeah, here
2
it
hours.
comes.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
39 minutes. So I think the how would be better.
Riley?
Yeah, I see from both sides. But I'd have to say when, because I feel like, personally, I don't think that it'd be soon. No one knows.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be just interesting to know, and what he said.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know when because it could be like a really lame thing, and it's like, oh, I could have known how the world was gonna end, and
Yeah.
when, and it's just gonna be like in a billion years.
Well, I'll give you all a hint. Read Revelation, and that'll give you the how. But yeah. When, no man will know. That's also biblical. Time for the birthdays, anniversaries. If you have any birthdays or anniversaries, you can go to your Facebook page, type in birthdays and search log, and it'll tell you who's got a birthday today. Haley, you want to start our birthday list?
Sure. All I have is tomorrow. Michael Schuneman has a birthday. So happy birthday, Michael.
Josh, birthdays?
I have Adam Corbelli, Kenneth Weirs, also Renelle Loshbaugh, and Katie Messersmith has a birthday for today.
John Brooks, Alan Kotchwire's got a birthday, Renelle Loshbaugh, like you said, and that is my list.
Sunday, Alicia Lucero has a birthday.
Any other weekend birthdays?
That's my cousin's wife. Corey Ann Fortin is today. My mother is on the 14th.
Weekend birthdays for me include Megan Rupert, Taylor Hyatt, Alexis Pop, Becky Manley, Michael Lord, Seth Cutter, Peyton Marie. We got Joel Heischer's got a birthday, Brad McConville, Kirk Dixon, Jack Vogel, Bethany Vogel, and Brooke Conway.
Sharon Bowling's birthday is today.
Oh, really?
She's not going to be on any social media page, but
No,
today
yeah.
is Miss Bowling's birthday.
Wow. She's been retired for how long?
I don't
I
say
didn't go
it.
to school here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she was still teaching when I was in school.
Was she? Yeah. But helps out a lot with Buffalo Commons and the like. So, yeah. Thanks for all she does. That's good. Now we got to pick somebody to get the prizes from our birthday winnings.
A donut from Ember's Bakery, ice cream from The Scoop, a sandwich from Jimmy John's and Coca-Cola.
Who's our birthday winner?
Let's go, Katie Messersmith.
Okay. Come by the radio station and pick that up sometime here today or tomorrow. About to wrap up Coffee Club on Friday, the 11th of April. And we'll talk about a few things that are going on this weekend and next weekend. Let's start. Tomorrow is the drive-in movie, right?
Peter Rabbit, 8 o'clock. Come on out and see us.
Family friendly, obviously.
Family friendly. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Do you think any kid's going to get scared of rabbits after that?
I don't know. I mean, it's a talking rabbit, so.
Right. All right. Alice in Wonderland. That starts this weekend too, right, Lucy?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Okay. What's the performance times?
Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2, Sunday at 7, Monday at 7. And tickets are $7 for adults and $5 for kids.
All right. And then next weekend, got a great event here coming in Southwest Nebraska, the Southwest Nebraska High School Rodeo, Friday and Saturday here in McCook.
Yes, beginning at 9 o'clock both mornings. Friday night, we have cutting at 6 o'clock in the Kiplinger. Also have a new thing we're going to try this year. We got a call. They call it a goat roping. I've never really witnessed this, but what a goat roping is basically team roping on foot, and you use a goat. So they're going to start taking registrations at 6, begin at 7. It's open to the public, so if you've ever wanted to try your hand at team roping, Reese is already laughing, so apparently
I was
he's
gonna say,
maybe been
what do you
involved
know?
here.
Yes.
So it sounds like a lot of fun. So that'll take place in the Alice at 7 o'clock on Friday evening.
Yeah, we usually have one at state finals, and that's really fun. There's a ton of goats and then a little tiny chute. And yeah, you just stand up with like a little rope and you just rope them and head and heel them. And you usually there's a ton of people that enter because it's usually about like $5 a man. So you just enter like as many times as you can and just keep going.
So anybody can do it?
Yes, it's open to the public. So, like I said, if you want to try your hand at thinking you want to be a cowboy, Friday night, you come up there. I think it's $20 for a team of 3, or $20 a man, and you can rope. You rope, everybody gets to rope twice, and the pot split. So,
Can I bring my own fainting goat?
yeah, I don't. Goats will be provided, Jamie.
Yeah, I got that cowboy hat up on the wall. It doesn't fit my big head, but
Go for it. I
Go on.
think you and Seth need to team up for some goat roping.
Oh, I would pay to see that.
I've only seen Seth in a cowboy hat once, and it didn't work out well. He'll tell you.
But when we added the scarf, he was all right. It was all right. He went from a 5 to a 6 real quick.
The scarf and just needed like an old cigarette from yeah. All right, that is Coffee Club, Friday, April 11th here on Hometown Family Radio's Coyote Country, 105.3. Happy Weekend Eve.